Boop. Hello. Good afternoon or morning or evening, winter, spring, fall, summer, whatever it may be for you, Cancer. This is your video for you, for your advice, your spiritual counsel, all that goodness. We're going to dive in for you. I'm David Joseph Raphael, full spiritual, metaphysical name, so to speak, but Sacred Clown Tarot is this channel. We're going to dive in for you with some messages from the Hermetic Tarot. That's what I use. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards, and then we'll pull the bottom of the deck for your underlying energy right now, Cancer, and that is the Lovers. This is the first time I've actually formally pulled this card in my experience here. Okay, so we're gonna tap into the Lovers, see what the underlying energy is for you, Cancer, and then we'll get on with the rest of the 5 cards, all right? Children of the Voice Divine. To give you a reference point, you can take a look at that. Closer details. This card, if I'm not mistaken, is indicative of Gemini energy. So the twins, so to speak, and that's what the Lovers really are, the male-female counterparts coming together, all right? Let's tap into the Lovers. 6 in the major arcana. This is speaking to me of recognition of the self and like the multiple aspects of you, teamwork. And to be truthful, like this is one of the most violent depictions of the Lovers card 222, as I'm holding this up. One of the most violent depictions of this card that I've ever seen. Like this is quite literally my first time I'm pulling out of this deck and getting a visual on it. Usually it's like a man and a woman, kind of pseudo Adam and Eve together. That's your Rider-Waite interpretation. This one kind of shows them putting in the work, but it also shows the chains that are there. It's kind of almost given that double energy with the chains. And then you have the female, supposedly, assumedly, chained down. And you got the male with his sword literally stabbing the snake. So this almost speaks to me as like that couple in the Devil card, if you're familiar with like the Rider-Waite, banding together to overcome the serpent, to overcome the devil. Almost Adam and Eve coming together in their unity to fight against the prophecy of the snake. And I didn't really necessarily get the sense that this is you and another person. It's more like the two halves of you coming together. But in all actuality, in a full synopsis of spirituality and how the spirit makes manifest in our physical reality, if you find peace within yourself, if you make balance within yourself, if you find harmonics within your own spirit, your own soul, and bridge the two aspects of your masculine and feminine identities within you, your counterpart outside in this physical world will present themselves to you. It's kind of like the law of harmonics, so to speak. If you've diven into the Kabbalah at all, it's kind of like the law of energy exchange. So what, as above, so below, and as within, so without. If you can find that balance within, it'll be properly bestowed upon you in your physical reality. That's just a pseudo little touch of what I'm getting at. We'll find further clarification as we dive in. Already 4.5 minutes in, but I just got swept up in the imagery, but I hope you're following along, all right? First card out for you is the 3 of Pentacles, the Lord of Material Work. 444 on the clock. So that's the 3 of Pentacles, first card out. Second card, we have the 6 of Swords for you there, Cancer. Lord of Earned Success. 6 of Swords. All right. More balanced energy. Diving into our middle card, the third one, that is Fortitude. That is the Strength card, my first time pulling this, which is awesome. Daughter of the Flaming Sword, which is badass. This gives strong, like, almost like Joan of Arc vibes. Loving that imagery. Okay? Fortitude right in the center. Fourth card out, Ace of Cups, Lord of the Root of the Powers of Water. Fantastic imagery here. All right. And then your last card out is the Six of Wands. We've got six was not starting off. It was 3 of Pentacles starting off. Ignore me. Six of Wands, that's the Lord of Victory. Rounding us out here. 6 of Wands, okay? A little burp, sorry. I had lunch not too long ago. Fantastic fucking energy, Cancer. I had actually started to do this reading for you a week ago, and I got interrupted. So the energy must not have been right. And personally speaking, the energy seemed off. It felt like I was getting codependent energy, and I was getting reminded of past people in my life as I was doing the reading for you. So I think you got a little estranged, or almost the message deviated, because I kind of started to make representations and connections to people that I associate with Cancer energy. Doesn't really help that inherently, like, feels like half of my fucking family, or a third of my family perhaps, intimate and hurtful, more immediate family and extended, good amount of Cancers. But this feels like a more holistic, honest, pure, positive, uplifting message. And I'm happy to dive into this for you, my audience, all right? So let's dive in with 3 of Pentacles. That's the Lord of Material Work, okay? Lord of Material Work. I'm gonna tap into this energy real quick. I'm reminded of like the concept of, like, it takes 3 points to establish like a plane, so to speak. Like if you're gonna have a chair or a table, you need at least 3 spokes to hold it up. It's not gonna be the most stable structure, but you need 3 points of reference to establish a plane, so to speak, because if you just have 2, that's a line. If you just have 1, that's a single dot, that's a singularity. 3 establishes a point of reference in a plane. And that's kind of the basis of our 3-dimensional experience. So what I'm getting from this card for you, the Lord of Material Work, is you literally digging into the soil, you establishing roots, so to speak, in this material realm, you investing in yourself on this plane, on this earth, you putting in the work, so to speak, establishing your foundation here. The energy I see in this is largely masculine. And we have the kind of Mars symbol, or the masculine symbology, double represented here and there. But I really sense that this is just getting your hands dirty and establishing a foundation for yourself. That's what's starting off the energy. And those 3 pentacles are full. And the progression, goes on. Obviously, you go from 3 to 10 pentacles, 10 being the best, most abundant energy you can have in a material fashion. But those 3 pentacles are full. They're not chipped, they're not broken, they're showing up. There's thorns in between them, so it still means that there's obstacles, there's divides and separation naturally that occur in the work that you're doing. But you've planted the seeds, the roots are forming. You're creating a foundation, all right? 6 of Swords. And this is the Lord of Earned Success, all right? I'm gonna tap into this energy for you. I get that this is balanced, harmonic mental energy that you are exuding and embodying, all right? The imagery is a little like interesting to me here, all right? Because you have 6 swords being held by 2 hands, all right? And you've got the full lotus flower in the middle, which is a very positive sign in this deck. If a flower is blooming, that's great, that's abundant, that's opulence on this earth. So this one is in full show, almost like a sun bursting from the middle, and you have literally a depiction of the sun behind it all, like kind of bursting. So this is very positive energy, and this is the Lord of Earned Success. You have your wits about you. You have composure, collection of the entity that you are. It's full-blown balance, and I believe this energy is Mercury, but I could be completely wrong. These little squiggly wigglies give me a sense of Aquarius energy too, but again, could be wrong there. What also threw me off is that you have these little daggers, 2 up top, right? You got that one, and then you've got this one and this one. So it's almost like a pseudo, like 10 of swords, but not really. You got these 4 little auxiliary daggers. And I think they're just supposed to be a further embodiment of the mental acuity, but also the balance that now exists within you. But I'll just label that as cunning for you. It's the Lord of Earned Success. You've matured in your realizations, your rationalizations, to the point where you've now earned success in your being, all right? Now, what does that bring you? Enter Fortitude, all right? Powerful ass fucking card, all right? This is the daughter of the flaming sword. First I've ever heard that terminology used for strength or fortitude. We're gonna tap in. This is strong Leo energy for you, okay? Yeah. All right, we're gonna tap in, get a readout. This is resilience, this is self-assuredness. This is groundedness, stability, unwavering determination in the self. What's so beautiful about the Strength card in general, I was gonna say that they didn't give her a halo, but they really did. You see that kind of gray circle? You don't see the whole thing, but it kind of is hovering around her head. My favorite aspects of like the Magician card and the Strength card, almost kind of the male and female counterparts in a way. But they usually have the infinity symbol going around their head, kind of showing harmonics and connection with divine will, and the infinite connection with the infinite, the universe, and the sacredness of that energy, ever flowing. And what I find prominent about this energy is that you get that same lotus flower right here. It's just saying, hey, it's showing up again, just like it does right here. That energy, that earned success, is your fortitude. And it's emphasizing for you that success is not the materialization of everything around you, right? It's the reminder that you embody this energy first within you, the self-belief, the assuredness, the resilience, and that's what brings you success. That's what establishes the fortitude. And the fact that you have strength within yourself. That you have cast out your demons. You've slain the dragon. And you have calmed your inner beasts. But you have them tamed. That doesn't mean this lion here is slain or dead. It just means that the lion is obedient to the female spirit that is within you. And that is, for me, a little bit of an association with like sacred Sophia energy, because it takes that level of harmonics, divinity, wisdom in human form, in your angelic self, to quell and calm the beasts of your animalistic natures. All right? That's the center card. We're moving on to the Ace of Cups. This is a lovely progression of events, all right? Ace of Cups for you, all right? Beautiful card, probably my favorite in and all of all decks. The Lord of the Root of the Powers of Water. And you get, again, the lotus flower showing up in abundance this time, all right? We're going to tap into this energy for you, Cancer. It's simple, yet overwhelming, and abundant, and glorious, and all-encompassing, okay? Because you have the assuredness in yourself, you recognize divinity within you. Now, the progression of events is that divinity itself recognizes itself within you. And this is the greatest blessing from on high. Fulfilling, everlasting, emotional fulfillment is yours. The cup of youth, the fountain of youth, everlasting life, infinite life force energy is to be bestowed upon you because of your own recognition of divinity within you and without you. From top down, side to side, left to right, you are glorious, you are harmonic, you are lovely, you are effervescent. And what I love about the depiction of this card is that you have the waters just shooting out, bubbling out all over the place, and it creates the very border for this card itself. It goes endlessly in a circle all the way around. So it is within the picture itself, and it is the border and encompassing the whole grand picture of what it is, and which is such a beautiful representation of the Ace of Cups in general. That is deliverance from on high to you, all right? And that brings us to our last card, which is the Six of Wands, all right? And that is the Lord of Victory, all right? I'm gonna tap into this. This is just clear-cut confirmation that you win at the end of this. It doesn't matter how the story gets written or how people look at the past in relation to the current or the progression of events going into the future. This is just an honest declaration from the universe on high that victory is yours so long as you believe it, so long as you own it. It cannot be taken away from you. So long as you own it, right? As long as you take hold of it, like this person is here with their hands, victory is yours. You just literally have to claim it. It's like the Super Bowl just happened for me, all right? At least in my timeline, so to speak. The Lombardi Trophy, it's given over to them. It's handed to them, to the Seahawks. They just won. It's theirs. Trophy's yours. You put in all the work. This is just the trophy, is just the manifestation of that hard work. All the work that you did was to acquire the trophy, to say, hey, here's the trophy. I did the work. I did the thing. I get the prize. But the trophy is just emblematic of what that work is. You are working to get to the reward, which is the trophy. But once you attain the trophy is just a representation, a materialization of the fact that you put in the work and you are victorious. All right? So whatever you have manifested up to this point, whatever you are striving for, is just indicative of the work that you do. All right? You're lovely, and I'm proud of you. Lovely, uplifting message for Cancer. Definitely more positive than we were going a week ago when I tried to read for you. But you are awesome. You're fantastic. Keep on killing it out there. And I hope this message was fulfilling for you. All right? Much love, Cancer. Keep on spreading the love. Keep on being hospitable and great emulations of the spirit on this earth. And we'll talk soon. Much love. Fuck it up in the best way.